While stenciling onto your cardstock with inks, does it happen with you that your stencils move and you ruin your design? While stenciling onto a 3D object or circular object, do you find problem that you need to hold and you don't get crisp stencil look with your chalk pens? Or do you have your old rubber stamps which no more get stuck to your acrylic block or stamping platform? Or while doing some home decor, you get this stencil bleeding look? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Kanika Jain this side from Handmade by Kanika, and in this video I shall be talking about a must-have stencil spray for every crafter. So you just need this one product and it will help you out in so many different ways. But before moving forward, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new to our channel and turn on the bell notification so you never miss an update from us. So let's get started. So today in this video I shall be talking about the Cadence Stencil Spray Adhesive. So this is the spray bottle which you get, and this is of 150 ml. If you want to buy this bottle, the link is in description box so you can check that out. So starting with the first usage of this stencil spray, here I have my Dress My Craft stencil. This is the straight line stencil and I am using my distress ink and I am just simply inking up the background. So what happens when you do circular motions, your stencil might move, and due to that you might ruin the stenciled design like this. And always using a masking tape to hold on your stencil is not working. So what you need to do is you need to grab your stencil. So here I have the Dress My Craft Mixed Media stencil. This is the straight line ones. Turning it on the back side, I am just simply shaking up my stencil spray, and by keeping a gap of 15 to 20 centimeters, I'll simply spray. You don't need to spray it a lot. A little bit is good to go, and then you need to make sure that you let it get settled for about 10 to 12 seconds, and then you can keep. So what will happen is your cardstock will get stick to the stencil, and while you are doing stenciling, this won't move. And now you need to just hold your stencil onto one place and start inking it, and you can see how perfect crisp inking we are getting as the stencil is not moving. And the best part about the stencil spray is that you just need to spray it once to your stencil and then you can reuse it later as well. Now you will ask that how to get rid of the stickiness from the stencil. So later in this video I am telling how you can get rid of that as well. So can you see how crisp stenciling we have got here? And now talking about the stickiness of the stencil, can you see? It still have that stickiness, so you can reuse it again later as well. So now moving on to the second usage of this stencil spray is that here I have the fishnet design stencil from Dress My Craft, and while you're applying your chalk paints or pastes onto your 3D objects, what happens is that you don't get crisp stenciling, and especially if the object is circular. So here you can see that I have applied stencil spray on the back of this design, and what I'm going to do is I'm simply placing it over on my base. So another thing you need to make sure is that while using this stencil spray, you need to make sure that you have a rough paper or cardboard on the base so that the excess spray gets over there and not ruin your table or your mat. So can you see the place where the stencil spray was applied have sticked very well? And now here I'm taking my chalk paint and I'm using my stencil brush, and here you can see I'm dabbing off the extra and I'm simply placing it over like this. And can you see how easy my work has become now, as I don't need to just hold on my stencil very well. It's just that I'm holding my base so that it doesn't move, and easily I'm able to stencil it. I hope you're enjoying watching these kind of videos I am coming up with every Saturday, so make sure you hit the like button. And can you see how crisp stenciling we have got here? Can you see the difference between the two, the earlier one and now? So now moving on to the third usage of this stencil spray is that just in case you have your stamping platform and you just don't have your magnets or you don't want to use them, so you can take out your spray and just spray a little bit on the backside of your cardstock. Can you see that glossy effect? That was the only stencil spray I did. And now what you can do is you can align your stamp like here. You can ink it up. Here I'm again using my distress ink, which is Black Suit, and I'm inking up. And when I pull this up, my cardstock doesn't move. As I have applied stencil spray, so my cardstock will hold its original place and it won't move even if I am lifting up the stamp and re-inking it. So just in case you misplace your magnets, so this stencil spray is your life savior. So now moving on to the fourth usage of this stencil spray is that if you have your old rubber stamps which doesn't stick to your stamping platform or acrylic block like this, can you see this is not getting stuck to my stamping platform? So what I can do is I can take up my stencil spray and with the gap of 15 to 20 centimeters, I'm just spraying a little bit. Make sure you just spray a little bit of spray to the back and it will get its stickiness back. So here I have my cardstock onto the sides. I'm placing over my magnets. Even if you want, you can not use your magnets and use the stencil spray. And now I'm closing up the top lid, and can you see that my stamp is now perfectly getting stuck to my stamping platform and I can easily stamp it up. And this is not just once or twice, this stickiness will be back, and just in case later you see that the stickiness is gone, you can reuse this. Now, I'm not showing the perfection of stamping, I'm just taking my ink which will help me to restamp it again and again so I can show. And nothing has happened to my stamping platform as well. And can you see the stickiness it has got? So it is a must buy spray if you have your old stamps which are not getting stuck. So now talking about the fifth usage of this stencil spray. So here's the stenciling which I did on my room wall, and can you see the bleeding of the colors because of the stencils? So what I do is I take up my stencil. So this is basically a big stencil as it's a home decor stencil, and turning on the back side, what I do is I apply this stencil spray once fully on the background and then I stick it to the wall, and using my roller brush I color it down. So what will happen is I'll get crisp stenciled look. So here you can see how perfectly I have got the stenciled look onto my room's wall. So if you have any of your craft related queries, you can comment down below if you want me to cover that in the next Sawal Saturday video. So now moving on to the sixth usage. So while you are stenciling onto your fabrics, you can simply place over your stencil like this, stick it to the base using the stencil spray and simply color it down. So if you want to know more about this tutorial, you can watch out our video number 75. In that I have shown a clear and very detailed tutorial on how to do the fabric transfers. So you can check out the description box as well, the link is mentioned. So now talking about the seventh usage of this stencil spray, that here I'm again picking up the straight line stencil which I used earlier, and what I'm going to do is I'm adding it onto my cardstock and sticking it very well. Now I'm using my liquid spray. This one is from Lindy's. I'm simply sprinkling the spray onto the cardstock. So if you want, you can pick up with another cardstock, or you can use your tissue roll to get rid of the excess one, and you can pick it up and you will get very crisp spray look. So if you can see here, I have got some splotches, so that's because I didn't remove the excess spray from the stencil on the top. So otherwise you get very crisp look of this. So now talking about how to get rid of the stickiness from the stencil spray, it is that you need to keep your stencils in the lukewarm water for some time and the stickiness will get removed. So I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. So don't forget to hit the like button and do subscribe to our channel if you're new. See you until next time. Till then, happy crafting.